And welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be continuing What If Naruto Was a Vampire. But before we get into today's video, I would like to apologize for me not recording for the past couple of days. I was a little sick, and plus it's kind of frustrating to have to keep recording because I don't write anything down. It literally comes off the top of my head. That's why I stutter in the majority of my videos. But I am back for the time being, if my allergies don't decide to screw me over again. Yeah, let's get right back into it, I guess. Let's get into the video. And, like, they all turn around and see that Madara has brought this massive army. Naruto tells them that they might want to either go back to their villages, or if they plan on fighting with them to save this entire shinobi world, they better start bringing their armies. And, well, you guys need to go get your armies. And the Raikage tells Naruto that why would he help someone that literally just tried to steal all the tailed beasts? And Naruto was like, first off, you're an idiot. Because if you're trying to save everyone right now, we need to stop Madara. Madara is standing right in front of us with a full army, and you're still worried about these fucking tailed beasts. You're an idiot. That's what you are. How did you even become the Raikage? And the Mist Village tells Naruto that they have no intentions of helping him. And Naruto was like, that's fine. You can go now, if that's the case. And the Kazekage tells Naruto that they're the closest village to him, so their army, once he leaves, his army is going to be here tops maybe 2 to 3, like maybe an hour and a half if they move fast enough. And Naruto's like, the Leaf Village should be able to hold out till then, so yeah, I guess that's fine. So Gaara disappears underneath, like going back to the Sand Village, and Naruto looks at the Raikage and was like, this is your last chance. Either you come and help us fight to defeat Madara, or you go back to your village with your tail between your legs, and I could just come blow your shit up later. And the Raikage gets mad at the fact that Naruto just said he was gonna blow up his village, and Naruto's like, "What do you mean? That's the only logical thing that I could do, given the fact that you don't want to help me save the world. So when I'm done with this, I'm gonna go kill I'm gonna go kill the Mizukage and you." Because that just means that none of y'all care about y'all people enough to stop Madara, Uchiha, literally the guy in Legend, portrayed to be a god. So I'm confused on why you don't want to help, but that's okay, because when I'm done with this, I'm gonna go blow your shit up. You can go bye-bye now. So the Raikage tells Naruto that after this is all said and done, he'll be expecting him to come, but he won't be surrendering his nation over to Naruto. He's literally gonna have to take it by force. And Naruto tells him that no, he wasn't planning on taking his nation, but now that he thinks about it, instead of destroying his entire nation and killing innocents, he could just kill the people that stand against him, which basically is their military. So Naruto tells him that he's going to kill every single shinobi in the Cloud in Mist Village. So the Raikage tells him that he's definitely going to need more than just him. And Naruto tells him that, oh no, honestly, I really don't. I have all the tailed beasts, so destroying a single village isn't that much of a problem. So then Madara chimes in and was like, so am I just going to be standing here while y'all two bicker about who's the better nation? or who's stronger, or, declaring war on each other right now when you could literally be saving your entire world. And Naruto turns and looks at Madara and was like, that's what I was trying to tell him. So Naruto, tells the Hokage that they should probably evacuate all their civilians, given the fact that there are a lot more Zetsu right now than there are actual shinobi in the Leaf Village. Than there are actual people in the Leaf Village, there are more Zetsu. There are 3 times more Zetsu than there were, than there are people in the Leaf Village. So the shinobi, all the low ranking shinobi, the genin and stuff, they were evacuating the villagers because they wanted to do something, and Naruto did not. Naruto is a very mean-esque type person, but he definitely did not want to put children on the front lines. That's something that he did not want to do. So when the Hokage told Naruto that the genin wanted to fight, Naruto chose a different route for the genin, which does make them angry, but it's the genin. What can they do? So Naruto looks at the massive army of Zetsu marching toward the Leaf Village and tells the Leaf Village that he himself is probably going to be able to take out majority of them, or he can take out as many as he possibly could, because he is still chakra fatigued from fighting the reanimation jutsu of Obito. And when Naruto looks closer at Madara, he realizes that Madara is also a reanimation jutsu, meaning that there is someone around here reanimating people that Naruto Naruto hasn't killed Madara, but Madara has been dead for some time, or assumed dead for some time, so the only way he would be able to come back is if he had some jutsu. But we all know that Madara in the actual show itself, Madara was still alive. He was just a very old man, and he had to be reanimated to get, his fighting body back. So, Naruto realizes that he is a reanimation jutsu, so he, asks Madara why isn't he actually alive, and Madara tells Naruto that that's none of his concern, as he weaves some hand seals, some hand signs, to summon the ghetto statue. And Madara tells Naruto that no matter what he does now, he will get those tailed beasts out of him. And Naruto smirks and was like, this should honestly be very fun, and I really want to see how you intend on getting these tailed beasts out of my arm. Well, out of me. And he tells Naruto that there really shouldn't be an issue with that, given the fact that you don't even know your own power right now. And Naruto was like, you're right, I don't know my own power, as he appears right next to Madara. But he whispers into Madara's ear, he doesn't know his own power right now. He is right about that. But he does know one thing, that his power is far greater than anything that Madara has ever fought before, as he holds out his left arm and obliterates half of all the Zetsu the army standing around Madara. He obliterates half of the army just standing around Madara. And after he obliterates the army, Madara finally is able to vanish away from Naruto. And Naruto was like, what's wrong? That was a little too fast for you? And Madara was like, no, just a little unexpected is all. I wasn't expecting you to have that much speed left after you were done fighting the reanimation, but I see now we're gonna have to do a little bit better, as these coffins start appearing out of the ground And Naruto was like, not this again, as the Hokages from all the previous villages have been resurrected. And the only ones that, you know, are relevant have been, you know, saved for the last, because they're the stronger ones. So Naruto and his little friend group defeated all of the tailed beasts all the Hokage or the Kage from the previous villages, almost, not instantly, but it definitely took them a while to do it. And halfway through the fight, Naruto's arm begins to corrode his body some more, which confuses him at first, but then he understands that if he has to die fighting, that's just something that he'll have to do. And Naruto realizes that if this crystal does end up killing him, what will happen to the tailed beasts? And then he asks Katie, and Katie tells him in her world, when they get taken over by the crystal, normally what ends up happening is that they just turn into crystal statues, as far as he's aware of. Well, as far as she's aware of. And Naruto was like, honestly, that sounds pretty cool, but I don't feel like being a crystal statue for the rest of eternity, so we're not going to let this happen. So Naruto starts trying to figure out some way halfway through the battle to numb the effects. So he starts using weaker attacks. He's moving slower. And Madara notices that Naruto is slowly but surely like trying less and less. After every other person is defeated, Naruto is putting in less and less effort, which makes Madara very mad. So halfway through them, like right after they defeat the Leaf Village Hokage, Madara finally jumps down from the ghetto statue, ready to fight Naruto. Naruto, knowing that if he fights Madara, he's going to have to fight at full power, because Madara is, well, the GOAT. Well, not the GOAT. Well, yeah, the GOAT, but he's stronger than most shinobi. That's what I'm trying to say. He's stronger than most shinobi. So, well, majority of shinobi. So Naruto knows that this won't be an easy fight. So as he's like preparing for Madara to actually like start fighting, Madara tells Naruto that this is going to be enjoyable. And Naruto tells him that no, not really, as he forces Madara inside of his little pocket dimension. And Madara was like, oh, so you're bringing me inside here? That's interesting. Why exactly would you do that? And Naruto tells him that it's just easier to deal with people like you in spaces like this, you know, less room for people to get hurt. And Madara tells Naruto, for someone that's so strong, he does care about not hurting people a lot. And Naruto was like, I guess it's side effects of being a good person. And Naruto immediately gets greeted, like after he says that, he gets greeted by like 4 different fireballs, all like shot off by Madara. And Naruto cancels them out with like wind bullets, but it didn't make any sense because the explosions were just bigger. And Madara tells him that it didn't make any sense because he just made the explosions bigger, which put him at more risk. And Naruto tells him that he really didn't care. He just didn't want those hit him because those looked like they would have hurt. And Madara tells Naruto, for someone that is so strong, you sure are very concerned at like what abilities hit you. And Madara tells Naruto that it doesn't matter really anymore, because now, right after he like right after he shoots those fireballs, he tells Naruto that it doesn't really matter now, because now that I've got you in here, I can do what I came in here to do. And Naruto, you know, gets a little concerned, because that means that Madara basically planned this. And Madara tells Naruto that he did not make this plan and have to sit underground for so many years just to be thwarted by some ignorant kid. As he pulls this little rock out of it, like he pulls this gem out of his pocket, which shocks Naruto, because it's the same type of gem that he has, but, well, it's not in his body. So, you know, it's a little concern, like it concerns Naruto just a little bit, because he doesn't know what Madara's planning on doing, but he doesn't intend on sitting around waiting to find out. So what Naruto does is he begins to charge up like this massive tailed beast bomb infused with mana, so the unstable tailed beast bomb. As he's charging at Madara with this tailed beast bomb, Madara weaves some hand signs and places the seal on the crystal, and then fires a fireball as a distraction. So he would expect Naruto to dodge it, but Naruto, instead of dodging this one, just goes straight through it, and with his body, like with his skin all like melted and burned from flying through the through the fireball jutsu, he hits Madara with the unstable tailed beast bomb. And as like Naruto flies back, he realizes that Madara was actually able to stab him with the crystal, because with that tailed beast bomb, Naruto has to get close. He can't throw that one. If he throws it, it's gonna get too unstable midair and explode and do a lot more damage than what it's supposed to. So Naruto, after realizing that he got stabbed with the crystal, he's just standing there, and Madara, as he is like dissipating away into papers, he tells Naruto that now that his plan has been put into place, this should be fun. And Naruto, like, thinking that nothing really happened, because he isn't, like, he doesn't feel any different. And then within like an instant, Naruto just collapses as the Madara clone, as the Madara reanimation, completely dissipates. And Naruto, confused, he's starting to wonder what's going on, as this Obito reanimation Kamui's into Naruto's dimension, grabbing the crystal out of Naruto, telling him that he'll be taking the tailed beast that belonged to him. And Naruto was like, wait, what? And as he starts trying to contact the tailed beast, he realizes that he's not getting any responses, and he can't sense the chakra in him anymore. So Naruto not being able to move, because getting the tailed beast extracted out of anybody would mess you up. The only reason why Naruto isn't dead is because he's a vampire. So Obito tells Naruto that he should be dying anytime soon now. The only reason why he is alive now is because he's an Uzumaki, unless there's something else more to him. And now Obito, looking at Naruto just sitting there gasping for air, kind of gasping for air. And Obito looks at him and was like, nah, there's clearly nothing unique about you. You sound and look like right now a basic Jinchuriki trying to survive after getting their tailed beast extracted. So I'm guessing that there wasn't anything special about you after all. As the Obito clone, Kamui's away. And Katie, because she was the one who turned Naruto, she immediately like gets this overwhelming feeling of like dread and anger. And Hinata gets it too because Naruto turned Hinata. So like they're like, as the Zetsu disappeared because the Madara clone has successfully completed his mission, Naruto, like the Zetsu are disappearing, and Naruto is still stuck in his Kamui dimension. And as they're stuck in the Kamui dimension and the Zetsu are starting to dig back underground to get away, like as the Zetsu are retreating, Hinata and Katie get that overwhelming feeling, so they start trying to look for Naruto, but they can't seem to find him anywhere. And the only other place that they can suspect him to be is in his pocket dimension, but they can't get into it. So they just have to trust that Naruto's okay. But until then, for like the next few days, all they have been feeling is this very, like, they've been feeling like dread, regret, anger, hatred, everything in between them there. And when Naruto finally is able to move due to his body adapting to not having the tailed beast, he's finally able to get up and leave his dimension. And when he leaves, he's immediately greeted by Katie and Hinata, but they're not happy. They're very much angry. And Naruto tells them what happened, and he tells the Hokage, but the Hokage asks Naruto, is he still, stronger than most? And Naruto tells him that the tailed beast didn't make his strength. He only used their tailed beast bomb. As long as he's concerned, as far as he's aware, his strength derived from him and him alone. And the only thing that he would use from them was a tailed beast bomb. So Naruto leaves, and like as he's walking out the village, Katie and Hinata asks him where is he going, and Naruto tells him that he has some unfinished business to do. And like the Hokage tells Naruto that he needs to stay here because now that they don't have the tailed beast, they need all of their shinobi. Naruto, knowing that they're right, gets irritated and starts heading back in the Leaf Village, and tells him that, well, the least that they can do is fortify and start training more shinobi because they don't know when their next attack could come from, like where their next attack could come from. So they begin to fortify and train more shinobi and heal the ones that got injured. And as like they're doing all of this, the Raikage and the Mizukage both like ask for a summit, which confuses the Hokage and the Kazekage and the Stone Village Hokage, because those two, the Mist and the Cloud, were the main two trying to defeat Naruto's purpose of, quote unquote, saving the entire world. So after they get the note, after they get the thing, the invitation to the summit, Naruto tells them that they should go to that summit. They kind of have no option. They have to inform the rest of the world that they don't have all the tailed beasts anymore. And Naruto tells the Hokage that if they start getting out of line, Naruto might have to get out of line with them. And the Hokage tells Naruto that he should at least try to hold his tongue for as long as he possibly can before he just starts jumping the gun. And Naruto agrees with that. So they start heading toward, like, to the Kage summit. And when they get there, they realize that the Raikage and the Stone Village Hokage, well, the Stone Mist and the Cloud have all been, like, they look like they've been through complete hell, which Naruto finds to be hilarious. And the Raikage tells Naruto and the rest of, like, the Kage there that they got attacked by these white creatures, like by these white humanoid looking people, like by this unknown army. And Naruto tells him that the same unknown army that attacked him attacked them. And, you know, them not wanting to agree with him, but they still kind of, like, they tell them that, yeah, the same people that attacked them attacked everyone, like, simultaneously. That's why it took so long for the Sand Village to get there, is because when Gaara got back to his village was under attack, the Stone Village was under attack, the Mist Village was under attack, and the Cloud Village was under attack. So the Raikage, trying to avoid eye contact with Naruto, tells him that they need to form some type of shinobi force. And Naruto laughs at that, and this irritates the Raikage, and the Raikage asks him what's so funny. And Naruto tells him that if they would have did this in the first place, they wouldn't be in this predicament to begin with. And the Raikage was like, what do you mean by that? And he was like, after you idiots left, Madara found out a way to extract the tailed beasts. And the Raikage was like, wait, so are you telling me you have no tailed beasts now? How are you still alive? And Naruto tells him that that's not the important part right now. The important part is that if they would have all worked together at that present moment in time, they probably wouldn't have been able to stop Madara dead in his tracks, ending this cycle. And Naruto, like, gets really irritated because, like, they're just stuck on the fact that Naruto got the tailed beast extracted from him after talking such a big game. And Naruto tells him that he is just a teenager and y'all are full-grown adults and y'all can't even defeat Madara. You let a teenager fight your battles for you. And this irritates the Raikage, and the Raikage, realizing that Naruto no longer has tailed beasts, so there could be a slight chance that, you know, the Raikage believes that since Naruto has no tailed beasts left, he would be able to defeat Naruto easily. So he tells Naruto this, and Naruto was like, so this seems like a fight. It seems like you want to fight me. And the Raikage tells Naruto that although he is technically still a boy, that if they fight, he won't hold back. And Naruto tells him that he wasn't planning on having him to. So the Raikage tells Naruto that basically tells Naruto to make a deal. And Naruto's like, I'm listening. And the Raikage tells Naruto that if he wins, Naruto has to, he will have to be imprisoned due to the war crime of stealing all the tailed beasts. And Naruto laughs at that fact, that he deemed that a war crime, and he accepts it. And the Hokage and all the other Kage in the room tell Naruto that that's not necessarily something that he shouldn't have agreed to that. And Naruto tells them that they really doubt his strength that much. And the Raikage tells him that, well, there's a field out, he points this field, he points out this window to this field, and he tells him that he should meet him there as he vanishes away, as he body flickers away and appears inside of the little grassland area. And Naruto was like, oh, look at him. being all flashy. I guess I gotta head down there now. And this is where I'm gonna end this part off. If y'all enjoyed the video, drop a like. If y'all enjoy my content, please subscribe. Anyway, this has been Shinobi. Peace.